Welcome to the Ruff Ryde with the Ruff RYDZ. Today we're talking about the Bike Dog Brewing Company Shred Dog Ride. This is just a super fun, very chill community ride that Frank from Bike Dog puts on. Occasionally like once a month, usually it's more like quarterly or so. This is the route we did today and the last one also. Starts at Bike Dog in West Sacramento. Heads down the old River Road levees onto Babel Slow, then out in Pump House. Then we come back up, a little U-ey there, and go back around the Deep Water Channel. So anyways, let's get some gravel going. So here we are. What you see here is pretty much what you're going to see the entire video, which is a levee. Really, this is what you ride in Sacramento most of the time. We're kind of like Flanders, you know, the Belgians. A lot of wind, a lot of water, not a lot of climbing. In this case, we're heading right into a headwind right now. I'm out towards the front. These guys are the two are very much on the front. I think that's Tony and somebody else. Anyways, we have about 15 to 20 mile per hour block headwind we're going into right now. And this used to be a regular road, but now it's been torn out. They moved the real road inland a bit. Now this is just a big levee, and it's great because it is just absolutely perfectly smooth gravel, really fun to ride on. Not necessarily fun to ride into a headwind with, but still it's a lot of fun. So the Shred Dog, this is the 7th one. They've been going on for a few years now. This guy, I want to say we had about 60 people out for. The biggest one I saw, I think there were maybe 200. This is probably about one of the smaller ones. Not surprising, it's January, it's cold, it's wet, it was raining all last night. So everything's kind of soaked. But if you come out, these are just really fun community events. Not the most technical stuff, but it's very fun. Just so you know, I missed basically the last half. I had to turn around and get home. So what you see here is pretty much what you're going to get. If you wanted to stop now, I don't blame you, because it's going to be a lot of looking at Lycra butts. Which maybe you dig that. So anyways, we're pace lining down. I'm having a real hard time today. I didn't take off my 650 wheels from the last video, so I'm riding all this really flat, fast stuff on small, thick wheels at very low inflation. And my drivetrain is totally dried out too, so I'm working real hard. Headwind, soft, wide tires. This was a bad call. Normally I would go with a narrow, like a cyclocross type tire for this. Like 700 by like a 33C would be awesome for this. Although you see the guy right in front of me, I think he's on, is that a full sus? Yeah, full suspension mountain bike, he's doing fine. To the left is going to be the Sacramento River, I think. Yeah, Sacramento River. That's not actually the river. That's where it's like a spillway or something there. This is all Army Corps of Engineer levees. This particular levee, if you went back to the map at the beginning, you'd see it sort of is a big, like, inverted B shape kind of, where it winds back and forth along the contours of the river. This whole route is just dead flat, by the way. I looked it up, 29.7, let's say 30 miles, with a whopping total of, I think, 150 feet elevation. There's Sam. Hey, Sam. Sam's the AM over at Mike's in Sac. Good guy. Really good mountain biker. He loves taking people up and doing mountain bike rides with them. Yeah. So we're going along. I definitely would encourage you to check out the Bike Dog Brewing Company's Instagram page. They probably have Facebook. I don't have Facebook, but I assume they promote it on there too. And you can see when these shred dogs are. They're just at Bike Dog Brewing. That's it. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check out their stuff. It pops up. It doesn't cost anything, and they do make you sign a waiver first. At the end of the ride, this is tied into like their Bacon Week promotion, but there's always going to be like meat at the brewery. I think they give you like $1 off pints, and there's always like a food truck. Today there's going to be pancakes. So one thing that there are a lot of on this levee are these control gates that we have to. So now, so if you're riding with a big group, you can kind of get a big accordion effect. Yeah, sometimes we're out on the Mike's ride or the KGR with like a really big group that's going fast, and it gets really, really gnarly at these gates. Sam's going for the ride through. Oh, he did it. No dabs. That guy there, that was David, also a Mike's Bike employee, not the guy in the City Bike jersey. That's a really cool jersey, by the way. Let's turn out. So now you get a little better idea of how many people are on this ride. We're gonna hang out here for a second. Let's see who else is here. There's Ashley. There's Mitch. I recognize those guys. I don't know them. There's Frank. So the guy right here in the black Bike Dog, that's just going to the left out of frame. That's Frank. He organizes this. He works for Bike Dog. He's really cool. And that's Sonia. There's Carl. Carl is very strong. Get on his wheel. There's a Mexicano. There's Adrian right there. He's one of the badass techs at Mike's. Really nice dude. Who else do we got here? Feels like this was one of the smaller shred dogs, but I knew everybody on it. It felt like. Keep coming, dudes. See guys. Older Bike Dog kit.
No, I'm taking video.
The nice lady there with the Bike Dog logo on her T-shirt. That's Olivia. She's a ripper. Oh, and there's Brandon Cannon, aka Cycle Cats. He's a really cool local guy. He makes all his. He's like a micro bag maker. Makes all kinds of like bike touring equipment stuff. There's Blue Collar Bikes right there. If you're lucky, he might make you a bike. All you have to do is rescue 7 pit bulls, and he'll take your money and make you one. He makes really cool bikes. Oh, look. Overhead shot. What's up? What's up, Adrian? Oh, look at that. It's Nick. Nick is the mod for Sack Bike on Reddit. So if you see him, say hi. And we're rolling again. So you can see more of the same. This section is probably, I would say, 7 miles of gravel just like this. Just perfect, beautiful gravel that, unfortunately, we're going right into a headwind. So this isn't the technical stuff like last week, but it's still fun. Again, this is more of a social ride. Nobody's hammering here. Maybe the very front groups are hitting it pretty good, but most people are just out to pedal with their friends and drink a lot of beer afterwards, which I can get behind. Let's come on up. My original idea was to start at the back and ride up to see everybody, but the front people got a big gap on me in the headwind. There was about 0 chance that I was going to close that gap. Anyways, let's try. Let's see what happens. I know what happens. I don't make it. Here we go. Yeah, now so I made that sort of leftish, I turned straight into the headwind, and it's just whipping right now. I don't have a power meter on this bike right now, but if I had one, I'd estimate I was probably doing easily 400 plus watts that entire time. And let's just hop on. You can look at his jacket just whipping there. It was so windy. Flanderian conditions for sure. Now we're right up on the Instagram man named @Rugenbacher. He's on one of the new squid bikes, So Easy, single speed, or track lacrosse bike. Alright, cutting ahead now. We're almost, this is getting toward the end of the footage I have. This, we've turned on to Babel Slow. So Babel Slow is really cool. It's this little sort of levee road that goes down and connects the River Road over to Jefferson. And we're going to take this all the way down to the pump house. We go down to the pump house and come back. And then I'm bummed because we missed the best part, which is the Deep Water Channel, which has a bunch of fun little single tracks, and we've done a bunch of trail maintenance. But go check it out. Bike Dog Brewing. Awesome guys. They love bikes. This was a rough ride. Come ride Sacramento. Love to see ya. Ruff, ruff.